Today, the Walnut Hills Eagles begin their second to last game on the hardwood of the 2025-26 season in calendar year 2025. Eagles entering with a record of 3-2, looking to go 4-2 for the second straight year, and they play host today to the 1-3 Anderson Raptors. Hi, buddy Graham Dunwoody here on Grimm Sportscasting Channel, bringing you live coverage from the Walnut Hills Senior High Gymnasium. The Eagles under Kashmir Wright have won 2 in a row, beat Kings at Kings, and on Tuesday won their first game of the season at the Nut House, defeating Turpin by a pair. That was a really entertaining game, also one that Walnut can learn from because their defense was leaky, giving up a season-high 51 points in that win. Offense did enough to stay ahead, but you'd like to see them come back against an opponent that can be held scoreless, though it's not always scoreless. Anderson enters the game 1-3. Their only win over Little Miami, looked at the worst team in the conference this season, led by a senior, Toby Strasbaugh, who having an excellent year, 16 points a game for him. Strasbaugh, a mainstay on the Anderson basketball team, without being on the football team, which is somewhat of a rarity for the Raptors these days. But Strasbaugh had 20 points at Lebanon, 19 points versus Milford. Anderson lost both those games, though. But if the Raptors are to pull off an upset over the Eagles today, it's likely going to come from him and from Tyson Weaver, number 45, who another wide receiver transplant from the Anderson football team. Of course, very successful in that department, but had a bit of an abbreviated practice schedule thanks to that deep run that Anderson made to the state championship. Meanwhile, Walnut Hills does not have the same problem. And so Weaver is Anderson's second leading scorer, but did not play in their win over Little Miami and has averaged 12.7 a game in the Raptors' last 3. Walnut Hills will be without Charlie Stoffridgen for a third straight game. He missed Kings and Turpin with an undisclosed injury. Stoffridgen, the Eagles' leading scorer, alongside Landon McDaniel on the season, but Walnut will be without his services tonight. One face they might be able to rely on is Kai Russell, who had a breakout game against Turpin, going for 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Led all Eagles in scoring in the win over Turpin, and he looked very comfortable, the transfer from St. Xavier in the class of 2028, setting him up and knocking him down over and over again. Hit his first career three-pointer and played some good interior defense and offense to earn that 12-point number. He will try to repeat that act today against Anderson. We'll see how much playing time he gets. Head coach Kashmir Wright has not been afraid to tinker with the Eagles' starting lineups. They've started 9 different players, only won all 5 games. So we'll see if he gets the start today. He'd be the 10th unique player to start a game. or if Cash will go with what's been working the past 2 games, their lineup of Seeley, McDaniel, Klump, Lawson, Brock, and Richardson. About 45 seconds till our national anthem. We'll hear starters for the Raptors and the Eagles as Walnut looks to improve to 4-2 for the second straight year under first-year head coach Kashmir Wright. Anderson is the same starting 5 for all of their games so far. Tyson Weaver is not part of that lineup, so we'll see if he is, in fact, going to be starting today. Been playing too good not to break into it eventually.
At this time, would everyone rise for the playing for our national anthem?
It's happening again. And with that settled, we're about to hear the starting lineups for both teams. And Tyson Weaver is indeed sitting down. Looks like head coach Frank Brandy has not made it, has been convinced Tyson Weaver is too good to leave on the bench. He'll be joining Cooper Snyder, Toby Strasbaugh, Eli Upchurch, and Conrad Fisher in the starting 5 for Anderson. Nathan Brugger is out of the starting lineup for the first time all season. Walnut will indeed be starting a 10th unique player, but it isn't Kai Russell. It's Jeremiah Plummer will be getting his first start of 2025. And he'll be joining Jaden Seeley, Landon McDaniel, Damian Brock, and Bryce Richardson. He replaces Miles Klump Lawson, who appears unavailable for today's game. Not in the other jerseys.
Senior forward, number 1, Toby Strasbaugh. And senior guard, number 30, Eli Upchurch.
Frank Brandy, 66 and 57 in 5 years and counting with the Raptors. Had a couple of very good seasons, 2021, 2022, but only 6 and 17 last season.
And guard, a 6'5" senior, number 3, Landon McDaniel. And guard, a 6'3" senior, number 13, Damian Brock. And forward, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Jeremiah. And forward, a 6'4" senior, number 24, Bryce Richardson. Head coach the Jasmine Wright, assisted by James Ford, Romeo Salone, Mike Ward, Paul Lattimore, Thomas Lee, and J.J. Joya Johnson.
So again, the starting 5 for Walnut: Seeley, McDaniel, Brock, Plummer, Richardson. For Anderson, Strasbaugh, Snyder, Upchurch, Fisher, and Weaver. Conrad, Fisher, Damian Brock in center circle to start this one off. Final conference matchup of 2025 for both these teams. Before they break for Christmas, Walnut will not play for 2 weeks before they host McNicholas on New Year's Eve. Tip won by Brock. And Jaden Seeley begins with the ball for the Eagles, moving left to right, wearing their home white jersey, the Anderson in black jersey with orange trim. Brock Cut off hard by Upchurch. Driving in Brock. Kicks back out Plummer. Jeremiah Plummer making his first ever start for the Eagles. Richardson receives, gives right side. Seeley goes around a screen, kicks back out McDaniel. McDaniel stops, throws right side. Brock taking his way into the paint. He's fouled. Eli Upchurch within the area. And that will be Eli Upchurch of Anderson draws the foul, his first. Damian Brock for 2 shots. First shot for Brock is rattling around and home for the Eagles' first point of the ball game. Brock enters this game a 60% free throw shooter. On the season, his second is good. Eagles ahead 2-0 after one possession. And they are pressing Anderson to start this game off. Snyder feeds Straussbaugh. Goes to Weaver. Weaver, bounce pass right side. Snyder looking to feed it in. Fisher to the basket, and Brock deflects it. No goaltend, another block and a foul called. Bryce Richardson called for the shooting foul. That'll send Conrad Fisher to the line for Anderson. Conrad Fisher for Anderson is averaging 4.3 a game. His first one is good. Fisher entered this game shooting exactly 50% of the season from the charity stripe. His second, next. So the teams trade free throws, 2-2. Nearly a minute in. Seeley takes it up the floor. Getting a Brock screen. Now moves left to right. Seeley passes top of the key for Damian Brock. Stops, moves inside, kicks back Seeley. Seeley driving, kicks out Richardson. Richardson steps back, shovels back to Seeley, who'll call a new play. Seeley right wing, now motioning back to the free throw line. Kick to the corner for Damian Brock. Pushes Weaver off his spot, gets it out to McDaniel for 3. In and out. Rebound tapped by Plummer into the hands of Snyder for Anderson. 2-2 tie, 6:45 first quarter. Tyson Weaver at point guard calling a play. Guarded by Jeremiah Plummer. He feeds Snyder, sitting on the Walnut Hills logo. Feeds right side Straussbaugh. Back to Snyder in the right corner. Snyder bounces it for Upchurch, who then gives it back to Snyder right side. Weaver moving inside. Running layup, no good. And the rebound fought for by Fisher out of bounds off of Seeley. And it's staying with Anderson. 6:19 to go first quarter. Cooper Snyder will inbound. Snyder lobs one up under the basket. Weaver collects, turns around, kicks it out to Snyder, who's guarded by Seeley. Snyder hands it back to Weaver. Going around a screen from Fisher. Weaver moves inside, running shot. Bank no good. Rebound fought for by Seeley, but claimed by Upchurch, who snaps off a 3, and that's no good. It goes over the backboard, and it will be Walnut possession. So a rough series in the glass, but no points for Anderson. We are tied at 2 minutes into the ball game. Anderson pressing on this possession. McDaniel to inbound. And we'll see if they back out of it. They will. Seeley will call a new play. Seeley moves right. Pulls it down. Tosses McDaniel top of the key. Moves it left wing for Damian Brock. Brock to a releasing Seeley. Snaps off a deep 3. Seeley got it! Jaden Seeley with his first 3 of the game. Eagles 5, Raptors 2. Seeley now right back to work on the pressure on Weaver, but he gets out of Straussbaugh. Splits a double team of Eagles. Straussbaugh continues moving in. Kicks back out. Weaver pulls up and finds Upchurch in the left wing. Upchurch back to Straussbaugh. Driving in. Toby Straussbaugh lost the ball. Brock stripped it. McDaniel's got it for the Eagles. Other way, Landon McDaniel feeds Seeley in the lane. No hard contact, no foul. Finds way out to Richardson. Back over to Brock. And he kicks it to the right wing where McDaniel has it. Eagles will reset, leading 5-2. Richardson tosses McDaniel, moving inside, lost the ball again, no whistle. Straussbaugh the strip, and Upchurch collected for Anderson. Richardson fouls his offense, Eli Upchurch. And that'll be 2 on Richardson. He'll have to sit. Frustrating for the Eagles. Defensive stalwart Ty Austin will check in for him.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 1, Ty Austin.
Joey Pining also checking in. He'll replace Jaden Seeley. The Eagles' first set of substitutions. They're ahead 5-2, looking to go to 4-2. Inbound goes to Snyder. Eagles not pressing. Pining guarding him. Snyder leaves it left side for Weaver. Tosses it left wing, Strasbaugh, back top of the key, Upchurch. Around the horn it goes, right side, back to Weaver. Gives it back to Snyder. Snyder with good defense on him, gives to Fisher, isolated, racing in. Fisher running layup, good. Conrad Fisher with 4 points. Eagles by a point, 5-4, and the ball. Pining racing in, feeds Plummer in the paint. Plummer lost the handle on it, gets it back, puts it on the ground, and he's fouled. In the area there was Conrad Fisher, and it will be him on the foul of Plummer. So 2 fouls each team now, and Walnut will have it onto the basket. 4:16, first quarter. Eagles leading 5-4. Jackson Camara enters, replacing Jeremiah Plummer. Provides him size down there in the post as Pining looks to give it to him. Instead, he releases, moves back in. McDaniel gets it, shoots from right where he got it. Bank is good, McDaniel. 7-4, Eagles leading. Anderson ball, 4:06 to go, first quarter. Strasbaugh launches a deep pass for Upchurch, got it, and he's got the layup. Great pass from Toby Strasbaugh to Eli Upchurch. He's got his first 2 of the game, 7-6, Walnut still leading. Pining moves around a screen from Austin, takes it past Upchurch. Pining now launches other side. Austin for 3, off the mark. Rebound Conrad Fisher Anderson. Eagles by a point, Raptors ball. Cooper Snyder moves it up there for Weaver. Weaver against Brock. He lost the ball momentarily, but gets it back. Kicks it over to Strasbaugh into the lane. Harassed by the entire Eagle defense and a foul called. That'll send Strasbaugh to the line. The foul called against Landon McDaniel. Strasbaugh, for all his scoring heroics, just a 44% free throw shooter this year. He's at the line for 2. His first, no good. Clanged off short. Kai Russell checked in, replacing Damian Brock. Transfer from St. X at a breakout game against Turpin, looking to continue that stretch in this one. He had 12 points on Tuesday. Second shot by Strasbaugh, and that one is perfect. For his first point, we are tied at 7, 3:26 to play in the first quarter. Joey Pining trying to shake out his defender. Landon Belka, and he walks. So unsuccessful in that endeavor, and a turnover for Walnut. Anderson's checked in Belka. Otherwise, still starters. Belka came in for Conrad Fisher. Man, Strasbaugh finds an open 3 in the corner, and Darren buries it. Toby Strasbaugh gives Anderson their first lead, 10-7. Pining gets past Belka, continues in the lane, kicks back. Austin for 3, no good, and it bounces over the backboard. One and done for the Eagles, who now trail 10-7. Inbound from Belka to Weaver. Anderson by 3 and the ball. Upchurch gets the feed off the press break, puts one over the head of Camara and sinks it. Eli Upchurch. Anderson now ahead by 5. 4 each for Upchurch, Fisher, and Strasbaugh. Anderson 12, Walnut Hills 7. Kai Russell gets the feed left side for his first touch. Throws top of the key, Pining, ended up right side. Russell gets it back, but gets pushed off his spot. Has to reset the play, goes over to Pining. 2:16 to play in the first quarter. Raptors ahead 12-7. Pining leaves it for McDaniel. Stops at the free throw line, gives up for Austin. Kicks out Russell. Kai Russell pulls up from 22. That one no good. Rebound Strasbaugh with the length for Anderson. Raptors by 5 and the ball. Strasbaugh moves it around left side, tipped by Russell, out of bounds, but Pining cannot save it. It'll stay here.
Into the game for the Raptors, number 11.
Cooper Snyder checks back in for Anderson alongside Darius Harrison-Leiden. Conrad Fisher checks out alongside Eli Upchurch. Jaden Seeley checks back in for Walnut. Toby Strasbaugh with the ball for Anderson. Tossed on the right wing where Tyson Weaver has it. Weaver moves around a screen, pulls up from 22 himself. Can't make that. Ty Austin on Walnut Hills. Trailing by 5, 12-7. Minute 30 to go, first quarter. Jaden Seeley back at point guard. He will look to find an Austin screen, but can't. Now goes around it himself. Shovels the other side, Pining. Pining stops, drives, kicks. Seeley for an open three. That one no good. Rebound pulled down by Harrison-Leiden of Anderson. Eagles haven't been able to find the basket in a while. Snyder throws it left wing for Tyson Weaver. Hands behind his back, Strasbaugh harassed, gets it out to Weaver. Weaver drives it on Kamara, kicks back out. And Belka will find Harrison-Leiden, harassed by Kai Russell and fouled. Kai Russell called for that one. It is Walnut's 4th of the quarter with 1:01 to go in the first. Anderson checks in Nathan Brugger, replacing Toby Strasbaugh. 1:01 to go. And Belka has the inbound, gets it out to Tyson Weaver, guarded by Kai Russell. Around a Harrison-Leiden screen. Weaver now steps back. Another screen, and Weaver now moves into the left corner, gives it up for Harrison-Leiden. Right side feed. Ruger inside, tipped by Pining, and it's out of bounds off of Anderson. So credit that to Joey Pining, and Eagles have ball back. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter, down 5. Seeley inbounds for Pining. And gets it back. Seeley lobs it right side, Kai Russell. Russell around a couple screens, moves inside, shovels back out for Ty Austin. Austin into the corner, Pining for 3. And that rolls along the rim, no good. Rebound Cooper Snyder Anderson, who runs it up the floor. Gives it up for Darius Harrison-Leiden. Russell poking at the ball, but he finds his way back out to Snyder. 13 in the first quarter clock. Snyder moves left, gives it up, and back out to Weaver. 6 seconds to shoot. Weaver getting forced backwards by Pining. Weaver, shimmy shake, step back. Weaver, 3, contested, no good. And the first quarter will come to a close. Very successful for Anderson. They're ahead of Walnut Hills 12-7. Eagles looking to adjust when we come back.
7. When you take break, you got to take all
Welcome back to Walnut Hills Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel, where after 1, it's Anderson 12 and Walnut Hills 7. The Eagles are going to check in Will Rivers for the first time all season. Injured in the final football game of the season against Kings. He's finally back after missing the Eagles' first 5 games with that same injury. Anderson basketball to start. Strasbaugh, Snyder, Belka, Upchurch, and Fisher on the floor. Eagles have Seeley, Pining, Russell, Brock, and Rivers. Inbound goes long way to Toby Strasbaugh, guarded by Damian Brock. Brock moves it right wing. Eli Upchurch gives it up for Belka. Around the horn, it finds its way to Cooper Snyder. Snyder bullied back off his spot, pulls up, feeds it, and Strasbaugh has it. Long hand from Damian Brock. Strasbaugh puts it on the floor, dribbles right side, loses the grasp on it, but gets it out to Belka, who finds Fisher. Kick back out to Belka. Belka pulls it up, gives to Fisher in the lane. Fisher can't finish. Rebound Damian Brock, Walnut Hills. Rivers with the defense of Fisher. And the lob goes a long way. Pining finds River, but it's off his hands. A turnover for Walnut, and Belka has it for Anderson. Belka goes to Strasbaugh to start the next Anderson possession after an extended scoreless drought for Walnut. Strasbaugh puts it on the floor, guarded by Kai Russell. Feeds right side. Upchurch has it. And back over to Belka. Belka trying to find space against Russell. Kicks to the corner. Upchurch feeds back to Strasbaugh. Into a double team of Brock and Pining. Strasbaugh puts it up and scores. He beats Brock, and Kashmir Wright's not happy about something. Anderson now doubling up the Eagles 14-7. Other end, Kai Russell. Jump stop. Bucket. Got it. So 6 for Strasbaugh and 2 for Kai Russell. 14-9 Anderson. 6.5 to play second quarter. Upchurch racing into the lane. Hands it behind his back, where Strasbaugh has it but turns it over. It's off the head of Kai Russell, who's shaken up, but he did cause that turnover by being there. Sealy the other way. Slits the double team. Goes out to Pining. Pining steps through. Kick to Russell. Launches a 3. Kai Russell off the mark. Rebound is Conrad Fisher of Anderson. 6:06 to play, second quarter. 14-9, Raptors leading. Bounce pass right side. It ends up to Belka. Belka feeds Strasbaugh. Throws left side now for Upchurch. Upchurch to Snyder. Looking to move with it. Stops. Guarded by Pining. Kicks over to Strasbaugh. Anderson can't find anything yet. Belka tries to shovel it in. Finds Upchurch, and he's bumped and fouled by Damian Brock. A nifty no-look pass there to Eli Upchurch. Landon Belka gets credit for that one. And 2 free throws coming up for Eli Upchurch. They call it a floor foul. PA announcer was just as confused as I was because I disagree, but they called a foul on the floor, so an inbound now for Cooper Snyder. Snyder finds his way out back to Upchurch, who feeds Fisher. All 5 stars on the floor right now for Anderson. Shovel pass inside, taken away. Kai Russell has the steal, and he moves the other direction. Russell pulls up, gives Brock into the lane. Running layup, and he finishes Damian Brock. On the running shot, he's got 4 points. Eagles trim it to a 3-point game, 14-11. Anderson still leading. Weaver the other way, gets past Russell, now jump stops at the 3-point line, and pulls it back. Weaver throws it left side, Upchurch has it, feeds inside Strasbaugh, one-on-one against Russell. Strasbaugh with a shot, can't finish, second try, he's fouled by Brock. So Damian Brock picks up his second of the quarter, and that will send Tyson Weaver to the line, Toby Strasbaugh to the line for 2. Strasbaugh 1 of 2 at the line today. Entered the day a 44% free throw shooter on the year. His first is good. 7 for Toby Strasbaugh. McDaniel in, Brock out. Anderson will check in Darius Harrison-Leiden and Nathan Brugger. 15-11 Raptors. 1 more free throw for Toby Strasbaugh. He is good. 8 for Strasbaugh, 16-11. Raptors leading Eagles. Sealy goes around a screen from Richardson. Guarded by Strasbaugh. He gives it up right side McDaniel. McDaniel bounce pass back to Sealy. He was grabbed and fouled by Tyson Weaver of Anderson, and that will be his first. Eagle offense looking to soar like they have not done yet today. Sealy around a Rivers screen, takes it into the paint, kicks to the corner where McDaniel has it, moves inside. McDaniel running layup, good. McDaniel has his 3rd and 4th points. Eagles again make it a 3-point game, 16-13. Cooper Schneider the other way for Anderson around a Strasbaugh screen, gets it to him and throws it on the right wing. Strasbaugh ready to set another screen, but Weaver doesn't need it. Takes it inside and he's fouled. McDaniel and Russell were in the area. It'll be a shooting foul, and Russell will pick it up. Second on Kai. It's 4:19 to go second quarter, and so we'll see if Russell is going to sit. First off, Tyson Weaver for 2 more free throws. First one is good. First point of the game for Tyson Weaver. Ty Austin in, Kai Russell out. Raptors trying to make it a 5-point game again on the shot by Tyson Weaver, and they do. 2 for Weaver, 18-13, Anderson in front. Inbound goes to Jaden Seeley, who will continue at point guard, the only Eagle to start every game this year. Seeley moving inside, puts up a running shot, no good, but he is fouled hard. He'll head to the line for 2 shots. And Cooper Snyder picks that one up. So Jaden Seeley to the free throw line now.
Number 2, Jaden Seeley.
This will be his first free throw attempt of the year. In his 6th game, it is no good off the back iron. Second shot by Seeley, and that one is good. Seeley's 4th point, 18-14, Raptors ahead of Eagles. Strasbaugh trying to drive past Austin and does. Now gets into a double team, throws it wildly and turns it over. He threw it over the head of Tyson Weaver, something that the football player is, I'm assuming, not used to, and a turnover for Anderson. Inbounds past Jaden Seeley. Seeley moves it left side around a Richardson screen. Now gets another one from Rivers. Switches on to a new player. Seeley to the basket. He's contacted. No foul. And it's a miss. Rebound Anderson. Tyson Weaver racing down the floor. Weaver all the way to the basket. He puts it. No good. Rebound fought for and grabbed by Rivers. Other way. 3-on-1 for Walnut. Ty Austin throws it to Seeley. Gets back. Austin shoots the shot. Way overthrown. Rivers off on the board. Put back and he's fouled. Snyder picks that one up, hits his second. And so now Will Rivers, who is playing in his first quarter of the season, will take some free throws. Rivers' first shot is way off the back iron, no good. Upchurch checks in. Rivers last year played in 11 games and shot 33% from the free throw line. Tallest player on Walnut's roster at 6'5", and the star quarterback for the football team, second team All-ECC a year ago. First point for Rivers is good if he makes the free throw. 18-15, Anderson still leading. Upchurch almost turns it over as Seeley was guarding him, but he gets it to Strasbaugh. Throws on the right wing. And Bruger has it, gets it back, throws it left side now for Tyson Weaver. Weaver on Richardson, pulls up, turns around a screen. Weaver gets it rid of it. Strasbaugh for 3, and that one is in and out halfway down. Seeley cannot collect the rebound. It'll stay with Anderson. Raptors by 3, Tyson Weaver to inbound. Gets it to Upchurch, shoots it straight on 3. Upchurch, that one well off the mark. And no good, but rebound Weaver, who beats Seeley to the ball. Another offensive board for the Raptors, who lead by 3 and have possession. Under 3 to go second quarter. Weaver gets past Rivers, now pulls up, throws it other side, Bruger. Bruger moving in, gets to the left side where Strasbaugh has it, pulls up, spins around, and makes it. Toby Strasbaugh now in double figures with 10 points. 20-15, Anderson ahead. Austin gets the ball on the feed by Seeley. McDaniel throws right side. Austin back in. Kick out. McDaniel for 3. That one no good. Rebound Strasbaugh Anderson. Raptors a 5-point lead and the ball. 2:15 to go in the second quarter. Left side, Strasbaugh moves it. Where collecting it is Bruger, but poked away by McDaniel, who runs down the ball, but then a foul called on the shot, not on the shot, on the floor against Nathan Bruger. So as McDaniel was releasing, to make an easy layup, he was fouled, and that's only 4 on Anderson. So a heads-up play there by Nathan Bruger to prevent 2 points from going in easily for Anderson. It'll just be a turnover instead.
At the line, 2.
And McDaniel is now going to be shooting. They called a flagrant on that, it appears. So the first flagrant intentional foul, I'm sorry. McDaniel's first free throw is good, and he has 5 points. The intentional foul will give McDaniel the free throws. Second is good. 6 for Landon, and the Eagles back to a 3-point deficit where they've been numerous times this quarter. Rivers and Seeley check out. Pining and Brock check in. It'll be the Eagles' ball after the 2 makes by McDaniel, who trailed by 3 and can tie with a tray. 2 to go, second quarter. Pining rolling around a screen from Richardson. Gets to a releasing Austin, guarded by Upchurch. He throws right side. McDaniel pulls up from the free throw line and sinks it. Landon McDaniel makes it a 4-point possession for Walnut. 2019, Raptors by a point. Weaver throws a Hail Mary who finds his man Bruger and gets it back. So no gain from that pass. Weaver stops, moves into the lane. Weaver pulls up. Brock gets off his feet. He kicks him in the face, and the shot almost goes in. Brock was all sorts of out of sorts there as he commits his 3rd foul. And 2 free throws coming up for Tyson Weaver. He just did not have control of his body as he left the ground there, and Weaver took advantage, almost got an and one. Instead, he'll get a free throw make for his 3rd point. Maddox Hughes checks in for Anderson, replacing Nathan Bruger. Hughes, a depth piece for the Raptors, but appeared in now his 3rd game of the season. Second free throw is good for Tyson Weaver. Raptors back ahead by 3. Minute and a half to go. Pining gives his teammate Richardson an instruction and the ball. He feeds right side for Ty Austin. Ends up left side where Kai Russell has just checked in. Russell looking to give it up. Goes to Pining, top of the key. Right side. Finds his way to Richardson. Drives the double team. Richardson puts one up. No good. Offensive board. Put back Russell, and he is fouled on the while missing a layup. And Maddox Hughes called for that one. 2 free throws coming up for Kai Russell. First shot for Russell. No good. A little bit too much mustard as it rattles around and out. Russell can still make it a 2-point game with the second make here. Looking for his 3rd point of the night. His second is no good. Tip and a foul called against Walnut. Ty Austin will pick up that one. It'll be his 1st and Walnut's 4th of the quarter.
Number 1, Ty Austin, that's his 1st.
And that's 5 for Walnut. Miscounted, I suppose. So free throws on the other end now for Toby Strasbaugh. Kai Russell frustrating trip to the line over 2. Could result in a 4-point swing if Strasbaugh hits these free throws. Strasbaugh spins the ball, shoots his first, and it's an air ball, not even close to the basket, off in both velocity and direction as the Chewers on the nut house, the other end of the floor, trying their best to make Strasbaugh miss these. Second free throw, that one's good. 11 for Toby Strasbaugh, and Anderson has a 4-point lead, 23-19. McDaniel gets the quick feed from Pining. Pining gets it back, moves it around the horn, and it's stolen away. Taken by Tyson Weaver, who jumped in front of Russell. Weaver to the basket, and he puts it up and misses. Strasbaugh offensive board, blocked by Russell, gets it back, and that time he's fouled, and nobody on the Walnut sideline likes that one. Kai Russell will get that one. Make that Bryce Richardson. He'll be called for his 3rd, and Strasbaugh is right back to the line. That was all created by the turnover. That Tyson Weaver created. First shot for Strasbaugh is good. He's got 12. Seeley checking in, replacing Richardson, who's now playing with 3 fouls. Richardson and Brock are sharing that fate. Cashmere Redson pretty aggressive this year, putting in guys that have committed fouls. Second free throw good for Strasbaugh at the 13 points. Anderson by 6, 25-19. Pining stop and start. Throws it Ty Austin. McDaniel gives it up. Austin left wing for Kai Russell. Russell pulls it back. Seeley around the horn right side, and McDaniel against his own. Who's taking this shot? Seeley calls a new play from his point guard position. 33 seconds left in the first half. Seeley moves right side around Upchurch. Pulls up, gives it back Kai Russell. Russell stop and start into the lane. Russell puts up a running shot that's no good. Austin offensive rebound, but he goes to the ground while doing it, and he'll be tied up. So a held ball, Eagles ball. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Walnut really wants some points into the locker room. They trail by 6 as it stands. Joey Pining will inbound. Not close enough to halftime that switching the possession arrow is detrimental, but you do want to get points out of this. Russell throws left side. Seeley going in the double team, kicks back out. Kai Russell shovels it back to McDaniel. 10 on the game clock. Seeley gets the ball way away from the basket, drives in. Seeley Euro step into the lane. Seeley can't finish. Tip out there to Belka. Landon Belka 2-1 pulls up, shoots a long 3, rattles in and out, and that is how the first half will come to an end. Anderson in control. Raptors 25, Eagles 19. We will have the second half for you in 10 minutes on Graham Sportscasting Channel.
We'll be back to the live DJ Ray. Uh-oh. Hold on, DJ Ray. Let's go.
Welcome back to Walnut Hills basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel, where entering the third quarter, Eagles have some work to do. It is Anderson 25 and Walnut Hills 19. Entering quarter number 3, the Eagles trying to win their third straight. Anderson trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, all against ECC opponents. Toby Strasbaugh for Anderson at 13 in that first half, 3 shy of his season average. Did a lot of his damage at the free throw line as one was called for 10 fouls, a lot of them on shooting attempts, and could not keep Anderson off the offensive glass. Raptors, a very good effort on the offensive boards in that half, and so we'll see what answers that Kashmir Wright comes up with. He is facing adversity at the Nut House yet again. Lost each of his first 2 there against top-quality opponents, Oak Hills and Winton Woods. Then beat Turpin at the Nut House, but now in game number 4 in the senior high gymnasium, back to struggles. Anderson will start with ball. The Eagles will have Seeley, McDaniel, Brock, Plummer, and Richardson on the floor to begin quarter number 3. Anderson will have Strasbaugh, Snyder, Upchurch, Fisher, and Weaver. Weaver will inbound to Snyder to start this third quarter. Weaver on the inbound, and he gets to Snyder to start off quarter number 3. Anderson looking to pull off the upset here at the Nut House. And Seeley fouls Cooper Snyder. A reach-in is called 10 seconds into the period. First foul on Seeley. Anderson will have it in the long front court. Upchurch to inbound, and he will lob that one out. Over the head of Weaver. Can he save it? No, he can't. Upchurch air-mailed that pass to Tyson Weaver, and he turned it over in the backcourt. Good pressure being put on by Damian Brock to force that takeaway. Now Seeley will inbounds. Seeley looking, gets it inside for Bryce Richardson. Richardson, bully ball toward the basket, scores. Bryce Richardson with his first 2 of the game. Kashmir Wright in playing both him and Damian Brock on 3 fouls to begin this half. Strasbaugh the other way. Anderson 25, Walnut 21. Snyder driving in on Seeley, turns it around for Strasbaugh. No look pass goes to Weaver. Weaver moving inside and steps his way back out. Motions the teammate inwards. Waiting for help to come, but eventually he's at the screen. Throws right side. Snyder into the corner, but threw it away. It was Eli Upchurch on a miscommunication. Upchurch zigged while Snyder zagged. Another Anderson turnover here in this third quarter. Eagles will have it back. Jaden Seeley throws left side, Damian Brock. Brock moves around a couple of Anderson defenders, now drives inside, got stripped of the basketball, and a tie-up called as Upchurch got both hands on it, ripped it away for a moment. So it'll stay the Eagles' ball. The possession are now favoring Anderson, and Jaden Seeley will inbound to Plummer. Plummer gets it back. Seeley steps back at the three-point line, lobs it up into the paint. Plummer knocks his man over. Snyder, offensive foul called. Jeremiah Plummer threw an arm into Cooper Snyder's face. Snyder sold it well and got the foul. Plummer called for his first. Weaver to inbound, and Eagles will press this one. Seeley, McDaniel, and Brock are all in the backcourt. Inbound goes to Upchurch. They won't trap him, and Weaver gets the ball. The lane clears out. Other way, it goes to Snyder, who overthrew it a bit, but not enough. Weaver gets it back, throws it inside to a driving Fisher, and he can't finish the layup, and a foul called on the rebound attempt. That will go against Anderson. As Toby Strasbaugh called for that one, it's his first. Anderson's first of the quarter. Seeley the other way. Oh, no, they called a goaltend. I'm completely wrong. Fisher's shot is good. Seeley jump stop, kick McDaniel. McDaniel throws it back out. Richardson takes it straight on three, and it's no good. Rebound Strasbaugh. Richardson hit the deck. They try to lob it up to Upchurch, and he gets it, turning it around. So off the goaltend, it's now 6 points for Conrad Fisher. Strasbaugh is fouled in the paint by Bryce Richardson. That's his fourth. Bryce Richardson takes foul number 4, and he'll have to sit again. That sends Toby Strasbaugh back to the line. Nuthouse getting loud, trying to stop Strasbaugh now that he's on the Eagles side of the court. And that does not stop him because Strasbaugh sinks another one for his 14th point. Richardson and Plummer out, Austin and Pining in. Eagles down by 7 and could be 8 after this next shot by Toby Strasbaugh. Been Anderson's best player for years now. Strasbaugh's second is no good, and the defensive rebound claimed by Damian Brock. Brock moves it up the other way into the lane. Brock stops, stripped to the basketball, no foul. It's staying here, though. As Kashmir right now jawing at the ref. So no foul, but it will stay with the Eagles. And Coach Wright trying to work the ref as the rookie head coach. Inbound goes to Brock. Turns it around. Brock moves it up. Fouled and one. Damian Brock. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Damian Brock has his 5th and 6th points. The foul on Strasbaugh. Pick up Weaver. Pick up Fisher. A chance to make it a 3-point play now for Damian Brock. And cut it to a 4-point Anderson lead with 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Brock focuses, shoots, and misses. Tip in the air by Pining, offensive board Brock. Brock is bumped into and fouled by Conrad Fisher. And Fisher now picks up his 3rd foul. So after the offensive board, they will check out Conrad Fisher and bring in Darius Harrison-Leiden. Eagles down 5 with ball, have not led since the first quarter. Pining gets it into Austin, who shovels it back to Jaden Seeley. Seeley into the corner. McDaniel has it, gets back to Seeley. Now moves it around the horn. Brock stop and start into the paint. Forces one up, foul called as an Anderson player hit the deck. It'll be against Eli Upchurch and send Damian Brock right back to the line.
That foul is on number 30, Eli.
Second on Upchurch, and Damian Brock has now drawn 3 fouls in the first couple of minutes of this third quarter, and he's gotten to the free throw line twice. Brock spins the ball on his hand, shoots the first free throw, and that one rims in and out. The Eagles' inability to have a perfect trip to the line so far is haunting them. Second shot for Brock is good. 7 for Damian Brock. Finally completes that and one, and it's now 28-24 Anderson. Strasbaugh driving past Brock, stops, kicks, a little bit too wide of Darius Harrison-Leiden, off his hands and out of bounds, turning it over again. 28-24, Eagles trailing with possession. The Nut House packed, and a timeout called on the floor by Anderson. Raptors 28, Eagles 24, 5:27 to play third quarter on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout, Walnut Hills will go with Seeley, Pining, McDaniel, Austin, and Brock, trailing by 4. They have forced 3 Anderson turnovers in this quarter, but just need a little bit more of a spark on the offensive side, playing without 2 of their best pieces. Charlie Stoffridgen and Miles Klump-Lawson have both not suited up for tonight's contest. The Nut House packed plenty in Christmas wear. The Eagles driving away from them in the second half. Pining gives it up for Ty Austin, who throws left side Jaden Seeley. Seeley, stop and start, drives in on Weaver, shovels it other way. Brock puts up a 3 ball, off the mark. Rebound Weaver of Anderson. Weaver, and he's losing control of his body, but he gets bailed out by a foul called on Lanny McDaniel.
That foul is number 3, Lanny McDaniel. That's his second. Team 4.
Already 4 fouls on Walnut this quarter after they had 10 in the first half. 5:04 to play third quarter. Upchurch to inbound for Anderson. Upchurch bounce pass inside to Cooper Snyder. Raptors ahead by 4 and the ball. Pass left side, Strasbaugh flicks it other way. Weaver has it. Austin closes out. Gets it back over to Snyder. To Upchurch, left wing now. A lot of ball movement for the Raptors. Weaver back out to Upchurch. Launches a straight on 3. Upchurch well short. Rebound McDaniel, Walnut Hills. 1 and done for the Raptors after the foul. McDaniel feeds Brock, who wants to drive. Brock splits the double team, puts up a running shot, and buries it. Damian Brock makes it a 2-point game. And he's got 9. And a foul on Walnut as Weaver was getting toward the Walnut bench. Ty Austin gets it, and that means free throws for Anderson. Tyson Weaver will head to the line, try to undo Walnut's progress.
At the line, 2, number 45, Tyson.
Weaver's first shot is no good off the back iron. 25 combined fouls now called in this game, 15 on Walnut and 10 on Anderson as Landon Belka checks in, replacing Eli Upchurch. Second free throw coming up for Weaver, and it is good after a friendly roll. 5 for Tyson Weaver, Raptors by 3. Seeley the quick feed, tipped out of bounds by Darius Harrison-Leiden. Dangerous pass there by Sealy, trying to find McDaniel on the right corner. Eagles can tie with a 3. 29-26. Raptors have led since the first. Brock. ISO ball, turns it left side for Austin. Austin moves it. McDaniel inside, pulls up, and sinks it. Landon McDaniel. Pass near right, still not happy because he wanted an and one. Steal by Sealy, and he's fouled. Sealy took it away off the inbound while I was looking down and drew an Anderson foul on Landon Belka, and Jaden Sealy will have a chance to give the Eagles the lead at the free throw line. First foul on Belka, and now 4 on Anderson, so free throw thrust away for Walnut as well. Sealy at the free throw line to shoot 2 with the Eagles trailing by a point. His first. 2 strong, no good. Sealy and the rest of the Eagles having a difficult go of it at the free throw line in this game, and it's helped keep Anderson competitive. Second shot by Sealy is good. Sealy's 5th point ties this game at 29 with 4:06 to play, third quarter. Strasbaugh, bounce pass right side for Tyson Weaver. Weaver on Austin, rolls it all the way left side for Cooper Snyder. Rolls inside, Harrison Leiden trying to shake off McDaniel. That Leiden pulls up high off the backboard, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Anderson's Cooper Snyder, and it'll be Eagles ball in a tie game. Upchurch checks back in, replacing Snyder for Anderson. Walnut trailed by 6 at halftime, have now tied it halfway through the third quarter. Pining Manning point guard, throwing right side, and Sealy gets it. Fakes a 3, moves inside, gets it out McDaniel. Moves past the defender, pulls up from 12. McDaniel sinks it. And the Eagles have their first lead since the third quarter. 12 points for McDaniel, the Eagles' leading scorer with Stoffridge and out. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Sealy gets a foul call as he tried to poke it away from Weaver and reached in. That'll be Sealy's second.
That's the second. Team is on the limit at the line.
16th team foul of the game called on Walnut, and it'll give Tyson Weaver a chance to tie it back up at the free throw line. Still 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Weaver, first one rolls around and out. So we can only cut to a 1-point game now. His second free throw is good. Weaver has 6. Pining going fast the other way. Pining throws Sealy, who gets past Weaver, trying to go for a steal. Kicks to Austin for an open 3. No good. Rebound Anderson, Toby Strasbaugh. Gives it up Upchurch, and he stumbles a bit, giving Walnut time to get back. Eagles the lead. Weaver moving inside. Turns around, puts up an underhanded layup, and it rolls around and down. 8 for Tyson Weaver. Anderson back in front, 32-31, with under 3 to go in the third quarter. Kai Russell ready to check back into the scorer's table. Brock throws it right side through Pining to Sealy. Sealy calls a new play from the right wing, now stops, moves to the center circle, and gives it up for Brock. Throws left side, McDaniel, stop and go. McDaniel into the lane, foul, count it! Landon McDaniel getting it done on the offensive end, and he draws the foul on Belka. Chance for a 3-point play. Landon McDaniel now has 14 points. McDaniel can give Walnut a 2-point lead with his free throw right here. And he'll get to 15 points doing so. His shot is good. 15 from McDaniel, 1 off his season high. Belka lets Strasbaugh man the offense. Sealy out to meet him. He throws left side for Weaver. Around a Strasbaugh screen. Sealy pushes onto him. Weaver trying to shake off. Sealy can't. Throws left side Strasbaugh. Top of the key, back right side to Weaver. Still guarded by Sealy. Weaver spins into the lane. Turns around. Puts up an 8-footer. Well overthrown. Strasbaugh offensive rebound. Putback foul called. Austin was reaching in and trying to get all ball, and the refs say that he did not. And that will send Toby Strasbaugh back to the line for 2 more. Ty Austin now with 3 fouls. 6 different Eagles have 2 or more. Bryce Richardson has 4. First shot by Strasbaugh is good after a friendly bounce. He has 15 and can tie the game with another free throw. Second shot is no good, and the rebound by Pining of Walnut Hills, who is then bumped and fouled by Darius Harrison-Leiden. All but one Raptor who's entered the game has picked up a foul. And so now Joey Pining will go the other way, and he'll shoot free throws. There are still 2 minutes left in this quarter. Pining, readies, shoots, and it can't go. Put a little too much on it once again. Cooper Snyder in for Anderson, replacing Landon Belka. Pining was 5 of 7 from the charity stripe on the year entering this game. 0 for 1 to start this appearance. Can give Warner a 2-point lead with a make. Pining, readies, shoots, and scores. Pining's first point of the game, Eagles 35, Raptors 33. Toby Strasbaugh facing down Ty Austin, under 2 to play, third quarter. Strasbaugh feeds behind the back for Tyson Weaver, and he throws it right side Snyder. Snyder back to Weaver. Weaver backs up Seeley, now charges forward, throws it right side into the corner for Cooper Snyder. Pining blanketing him, bounce pass goes to Harrison-Leiden, throws left side Upchurch. Upchurch turning it around, guarded by Kai Russell. Bounce pass for Harrison-Leiden, and a whistle will stop play. A timeout called on the court. With 1:33 to go in the third quarter, Anderson called that timeout, and they will keep it to this 30-second break. McDaniel with 15 for Walnut. Strasbaugh with 15 for Anderson. Strasbaugh is 5 off his season high. Looking to break a 3-game losing streak for the Anderson Raptors. Strasbaugh averaging 16 a game. A 1:33 to go in the third quarter. It seemed to last forever, and my phone battery is not thanking me for that. 35-33, Anderson trailing by 2 and has the ball. Weaver throws it way out to Strasbaugh, who collects it. Now drives in on Austin. Strasbaugh goes all the way to the basket, but can't finish. Harrison-Leiden, the offensive rebound. Eagles poking at the ball. Harrison-Leiden gets it out of trouble. Throws a deep pass, and it's caught by Upchurch. Upchurch gets past Pining, gets back out, kicks it to Weaver at the 3-point line. 35-33, Walnut leading. Anderson ball. Third quarter late. Weaver moving in on Seeley, and now turns it around and gives it up for Harrison-Leiden, left side to Upchurch. Upchurch bounce past Snyder, allows him out for the basket. Strasbaugh collects. Reverse layup is good over McDaniel's head. And Strasbaugh ties the game down to 17 points. 35 all, under a minute to go, third quarter. Seeley gets it to McDaniel, who throws on the right wing for Kai Russell. Russell, Seeley, stop and go. Kick out to the corner for Pining. Pining moving inside, gets to the basket, puts one up, and it rolls home. Joey Pining gives the Eagles the lead right back with 3 points. Under 30 seconds left, third quarter. Weaver shakes off Seeley, now gets back onto him in the right corner. He throws top of the key. Left side, Strasbaugh guarded by Austin. Strasbaugh looking to drive again. Hands behind his back instead to Weaver. 13 in the third quarter. Left corner, Snyder has it, guarded by Russell. Bounce past Strasbaugh, 8 to shoot. Strasbaugh going around a screen. Strasbaugh Driving, spinning, putting up a floating shot, and it will not fall. And Walnut Hills will take the lead into the fourth quarter. Here at the Nut House, it is the Eagles 37 and the Raptors 35 on Graham Sportscasting Channel. What's up? 8 to go here in the Nut House, as it is the Walnut Hills Eagles ahead of the Anderson Raptors, 37 to 35. They outscored the Raptors 18 to 10 in that third quarter. And now it's Kashmir Wright's job to close this one out. It'll be Anderson ball to begin the fourth quarter. On the floor for them are Strasbaugh, Snyder, Upchurch, Harrison Leiden, and Tyson Weaver. Frank Bruni still being extremely conservative with how he's using his big man, Conrad Fisher, who is playing with 3 fouls. Inbound goes to Upchurch on Kai Russell. As Strasbaugh feeds it left side Weaver, guarded by Damian Brock. Eagles have Pining, Russell, Brock, McDaniel, and Austin on the court right now. Inside feed goes to Darius Harrison Leiden, puts up a hook shot over Russell, can't get it to go. Rebound, McDaniel tries to get it off of Harrison Leiden, but Snyder collects it and puts it in for Anderson. Ties the game at 37, and Cooper Snyder has his first 2. Eagles' first possession of the quarter. Austin driving over the basket, knocks contact with Strasbaugh, no foul. Austin missed the shot, Harrison Leiden the rebound. Game tied at 37. Weaver moving forward against Kai Russell. Weaver driving right side, puts one up toward the basket, can't get it to go. Rebound McDaniel, Walnut Hills. 7 to play in regulation, tied at 37. Russell up the floor. Pining wants to drive, steps through, has a shot blocked, but a foul called. And now it's Anderson's turn to be rightfully upset because it really looked like Eli Upchurch got all ball on that one. Nevertheless, Upchurch called for his 3rd foul, and that will send Joey Pining back to the free throw line.
At the line 32, number 40, number 4, Joey Pining.
Pining went 1 for 2 at the line in his last trip. His first shot is in and out. And the Eagles still cannot hit both free throws on a trip to the line. Nathan Brugger checked in, replacing Eli Upchurch, as Frank Brandy still being ultra conservative when his players have 3 fouls, even this late into the game. Pining's second shot connects for his 4th point. Eagles back ahead 38-37. Quick up court pass goes Brugger, who's away from Harrison Leiden. The Raptors went too fast. Kashmir Wright still giving Bryce Richardson a talking to for missing an assignment, but the Eagles have the ball back ahead by 1. Pining gets rid of it to Brock. Brock still holding, feeds Austin left side. Austin driving toward the basket, kicks it out. Richardson will reset. Now drive, kick to the corner. Russell, Kai spins around, goes back to Richardson, tries to put a double team, throws an elbow into the face of Harrison Leiden and gets called for an offensive foul, and that will be it for Bryce Richardson. He is fouled out of the game with 6.5 to go. And he'll be replaced by Jeremiah Plummer. So Bryce Richardson done for the evening with 5 fouls. Kashmir Wright got aggressive and an offensive foul out for the Eagles' senior defensive stalwart. Inbound goes to Snyder, who raised up the floor before Walnut can press him. Turns it around and finds Strasbaugh. Strasbaugh, hands behind his back, Tyson Weaver. Bounce pass right side, Pining gets hands on it, but cannot complete the steal. It pushed it out of bounds. It'll stay with Anderson. 6:12 to go. Eagles 38, Raptors 37. Inbounds pass goes long to Tyson Weaver, who collects it, guarded by Damian Brock. Snyder on Pining. He takes a hit, but gets it out to Strasbaugh. Gets it back right side. Shovels it inside. Harrison Leiden pushed up a spot by Plummer. Turns around, 8-footer, well short. No good. Offensive board, Brugger, and it's on the ground, and he double dribbles it, turning it over. Turnover, Nathan Brugger, with under 6 to go, and the Eagles will have it back.
Into the net for the Raptors, number 20.
Landon Belka checks back in for Anderson. Eagles have it, a 1-point lead and the ball, under 6 to go. Pining, bounce pass left side for Kai Russell. Russell, stop and go into the lane. Russell takes it all the way to the basket, has a shot blocked cleanly by Darius Harrison Leiden. It's out of bounds and it'll stay here. Now the refs conversing, see if they'll change this call, and they will. After a discussion with the other ref from the long sideline, they changed the call, and it's Anderson basketball. 5:43 to go. Raptors ball trailing by 1. Eagles not trapping Tyson Weaver off the inbound. He moves it right side. Stops, continues, goes over to Strasbaugh. Into the corner where Snyder has it. Kicks back to Strasbaugh. And it finds its way back to center circle where Weaver has it. Weaver, guarded by Plummer, looking to shake him off and can't. And that's an offense. Oh, no, it's double dribble. I thought that Darius Harrison Leiden may have thrown an elbow into Plummer's face, but instead, Weaver just turns it over normally. As Harrison Leiden, who may have just gotten away with one, is leaving the game now, and Conrad Fisher re-enters. Jaden Seeley in, Ty Austin out for Walnut, 5.5 to go. Pining gets it left wing for Damian Brock. Brock stops and looking to give it up. Now goes around a screen instead. Brock into the lane, driving, knocks a man over, and an offensive foul called on Damian Brock. And that'll be his 4th. A lot of Eagles leaving their feet, sending Anderson players to the ground and getting called for offensive fouls. That has happened numerous times this game. Brock has 4 now. If we know anything about Kashmir, right, he is not staying in the game until that number, not leaving the game until that number is 5. Now Snyder takes it in, gets past Pining, stumbles, or keeps his dribble, and gets it out for Weaver. Weaver pulls it down, spins into the lane. Seeley takes it away for Walnut. Great defense by Jaden Seeley, moves it the other way. Seeley into the paint, Euro step, shoots, and he can't finish. And the rebound by Strasbaugh of Anderson. Seeley did everything right by the end, and a throwaway on the other end. Cooper Snyder tried to find Conrad Fisher up the court, but threw it away, turning it over again. The turnovers have been a problem in the second half for Frank Brandy's squad, trying to push the pace, going too fast and losing control of the game. 4.5 to go. Eagles by a point, and a backcourt violation on Joey Pining, and he turns it over. Pining a little hesitation as he moved across the timeline. That was all the official needed to see to call him for a violation, and Anderson will have it back, still down by 1. The refs instruct Strasbaugh to move to the correct side of the court, where Pining turned it over. He hits it inside to Snyder. Anderson still down 1, 38-37. In a sloppy fourth quarter for both teams. Weaver turns it around, gets rid of it. Long pass, Belka off his hands, pulls it up, Snyder, Strasbaugh in the corner, feeds back inside to Belka. Not looking to shoot Belka, he gets it back out to Weaver, who calls a new play. And that play is Strasbaugh driving into the lane, putting a shot up, no good. Strasbaugh tip, no good. Rebound, Plummer, Walnut Hills. So under 4 to go now in the fourth quarter of this tight contest between the Walnut Hills Eagles and Anderson Raptors. Walnut looking to win their third in a row. Seeley gets it to Brock, who has his jersey grab, but no call. Brock drives inside, stops, kicks Pining corner. Pining now drives, puts up a running shot, and it's no good. Rebound tipped by Plummer, but Belka collects it for Anderson. Belka stops and slows it down a little bit. Snyder now drives, kick to the corner. Weaver for an open three, and he got it. Tyson Weaver has 11 for Anderson, and they're ahead by 2. Eagles need to answer. Seeley to Pining right wing. Pining stops, kicks left side. Damian Brock thinks about a three, now pulls it from 22, and it's a little short and no good. Rebound Conrad Fisher of Anderson. Raptors by 2 and the ball. Snyder shovels it right side to Landon Belka, guarded by Kai Russell. Belka looking to get position, now throws it for Strasbaugh. Strasbaugh feeds Snyder behind his back, throws it right wing for Tyson Weaver. Back into the corner for Belka. Belka distributes it left side. Seeley got overran Weaver. Weaver driving now, and he's fouled by Jeremiah Plummer on Weaver's drive to the basket. Anderson was just waiting for a defender to lose possession. That was Jaden Seeley at that possession. And that means that Weaver will have a chance to give Anderson a 2-score lead. Second foul on Plummer. Third of the quarter on Walnut. First shot by Weaver is good. 12 points now for Tyson Weaver. Pining and Brock out. Austin and McDaniel in. Pining and Plummer out, I'm sorry. Brock is staying in the game with his 4 fouls, and now a timeout called by Anderson. Raptors ahead by 3. And have one more free throw coming up when we come back on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for Walnut, it's Austin, McDaniel, Seeley, Russell, and Brock. Anderson ahead by 3, 41-38 on Walnut Hills, who has scored just 3 points this quarter. And out of this timeout, they have one more free throw coming up. That'll be shot by Tyson Weaver. Joining Weaver on the court are Strasbaugh, Snyder, Belko, and Fisher. Nuthouse hoping to induce a miss to keep it at a 1-possession game with 2:51 to go in the fourth. Shot by Weaver is good. 13 for Tyson Weaver. 42-38 Anderson. Kai Russell goes to work, and he is fouled on the drive to the basket by Toby Strasbaugh. First foul on Strasbaugh, and the Raptors second. They have plenty to give as long as they're 4 fouls. Seeley to inbound, lobs it up for Damian Brock, who gets to the 3-point line, shovels it back out to Austin. Gives Seeley, guarded by Weaver. Seeley drives, kicks it out. McDaniel, contested 3, and it's off the mark. Austin pulls it down for the rebound for Walnut. Gets out to Seeley, but has lost the handle on it. And Strasbaugh in the corner, and a whistle will stop play as Snyder collected it. Another timeout called by Anderson. So Anderson has 1 left, and they get the ball out of the timeout with 2:29 to go after the empty possession for Walnut. Still just 3 points scored all quarter. They have gone dormant at the worst time. The good news, if you're Kashmir right, is going to be a very tough inbound for Anderson. Eagles will have Austin, Seeley, McDaniel, Russell, and Brock on the floor. Anderson, Weaver, Strasbaugh, Fisher, Upchurch, and Snyder. They will give this to Weaver on the baseline, which is interesting, and now I think they're going to change that because the timeout was not called off an inbound. Russell discussed this. They should be moving Weaver to the sideline where it's harder for him to get this inbound in, and that they will do. He will get plenty of space to work, which Kashmir Wright disagrees with, as he is now headed to near midcourt after the timeout. And so now another timeout is called while the refs talk things over here. Anderson, a 4-point edge and the ball. We don't know where yet. 42-38 on the verge of upsetting Walnut Hills at the Nut House. The Eagles' 2-game win streak in jeopardy. Anderson can snap their 3-game losing streak if they close this one out. And so now Weaver will indeed get the ball near midcourt. He'll have plenty of space with which to inbound this. Fisher, Upchurch, Strasbaugh, and Snyder all in the backcourt alongside the entire line of white jerseys. Strasbaugh gets the inbound and he is not pressed. Brock moving up toward him, but Strasbaugh will be able to shake him off easily. And now Anderson can play some keep away. Weaver dribbles it right side, gives it up for Snyder. Silly getting in his face, throws left side now. Strasbaugh has it again. Drives around, throws it right wing for Weaver. Upchurch in the corner. They just keep moving on the three-point line, and there is a travel on Eli Upchurch and a blunder for Anderson, giving one of the ball back after only 18 seconds ran off the clock. Upchurch will be benched for that turnover, and they'll check in Landon Belko. Walnut now with a chance to strike back on offense. Seeley throws right wing McDaniel. As hard collision there, no foul by Brock. And other end, Seeley gives it up for Kai Russell. Under 2 to play. Eagles down 4. Need some scores here. Seeley looking to drive. Steps back. Takes it in. Seeley spins. Puts up a baby hook and got it. 7 for Seeley on the inbound. And it is Weaver who is trapped but gets out of Strasbaugh. No problem. Eagles down 2. 1:36 to go. Strasbaugh throws Weaver across the timeline. Belko. And Strasbaugh driving to the paint. Doesn't find any resistance. Puts it up and it's no good. Foul called on the rebounding effort. And that'll go against Walnut. They called on Landon McDaniel. That is his third. And 2 free throws coming up for the rebounder. And that was Toby Strasbaugh. Anderson switching personnel around. Upchurch coming back in. They called it on the floor, I'm sorry, and there was no bonus. I think it was the third quarter. So no free throws. 1:26 to go. Eagles still need a stop. Upchurch poked out by McDaniel, out of bounds, and Upchurch saves it. 1:18 to go now. Weaver turning. Weaver on Russell now. Almost loses his balance, throws it cross court. Strasbaugh has space, but he will not shoot. Gets it back to Weaver. 1:07 to go. Weaver driving. Weaver to the cup. And he can't finish. Rebound Austin, Walnut Hills. A minute to go and down 2. Jaden Seeley the other way. Will he be the hero? Instead he gives to Austin. Austin, left side, drive to the basket. And a running layup is good. Ty Austin has tied the game at 42. His first 2 could not have come at a bigger time. 44 seconds left, tied at 42. The Walnut defense needs another stop here. Weaver throws right side, Cooper Snyder. Russell staring him down. Snyder, left side, Strasbaugh. Strasbaugh around a screen. Toward the basket. Strasbaugh blocked by Brock. Seeley gets it back. Driving the other way, and he has to stop on a dime, and a timeout called by Kashmir Wright. before Sealy could do something stupid. 20.3 to go. The Eagles will have a chance to win. Damian Brock with that last block, making sure that Toby Strasbaugh thought he had a lane to the basket, but both McDaniel and Brock were waiting for him, and Brock got all ball for once in the entire game, and a huge stop for the Eagles. Game tied at 42 with 20.3 seconds left in regulation. Walnut has scored on their last two possessions on driving baskets by Jaden Sealy and by Ty Austin. Out of the timeout, Austin, Sealy, McDaniel, Russell, Brock. For Anderson, it is Belka, Snyder, Weaver, Fisher, and Upchurch. No Toby Strasbaugh on this possession, but Anderson does have one timeout left to get him back in if they want to play offense. 20.3 to go in the fourth quarter. Inbound goes to Sealy. The clock started a bit late, but it's fine. Sealy dribbling against Snyder. Brock sets a screen for him. He switches on to Weaver. Throws it right side. Brock collects. 9 seconds. Austin on the feed. Inside McDaniel to the basket. He cannot finish. Rebound Fisher. 5 seconds left. Weaver up the floor. Sealy defending him. Weaver pulls up for three. No good. We're going to overtime. Landon McDaniel, a point-blank layup miss that would have won Walnut the game. And instead, we're headed to overtime. And the question now becomes, how do you recover mentally from that? The Eagles kept composed long enough to stop Anderson from getting a free win after that miss, but McDaniel is going to be thinking about that one tonight, win or lose. PA announcement just announced this college football playoff score. Walnut Hills, Oklahoma 17, Alabama 0. Of course, as we all know, Walnut Hills would also beat Alabama. It'll be the same 5 to start overtime. The possession arrow favors Walnut. Austin, Sealy, McDaniel, Russell, and Brock. It's been a hot minute since the Eagles even played an overtime game. They have not this year. I don't think they did either of the last 2 seasons either. New tip-off to start the 4-minute overtime period. The Eagles' last overtime game, January 24th, 2025. They beat Milford 51-45 to win their second in a row. Brock and Fisher at the center circle for the opening tip. Tip into the air, off the head of the referee, and collected by Fisher for Anderson. They start with ball. Strasbaugh has the ball right wing, guarded by Pining. Now pulls it down, gives it up for Cooper Snyder. Left side, Weaver. Game tied at 42. The Eagles have the last 4 points of the fourth quarter. Strasbaugh into the right wing where Weaver has it. Throws it top of the key, Strasbaugh. Strasbaugh moves around right wing, gives it back to Weaver. Haven't found anything yet. Stops again, now moves right side, gives back to Strasbaugh. Snyder, left side, Upchurch. Upchurch feeds inside. Conrad Fisher turns around, gives it up. Upchurch again on the left wing. Upchurch driving, kicks. Weaver. No urgency for Tyson Weaver, who throws right side now, where Snyder gives it back to Weaver. 3 minutes to play in overtime. Weaver tosses it right side. Snyder has it. Bounce pass back left side. Weaver now trapped by Brock in the left corner. Weaver moves inside. Keeps moving. Hands behind his back. Strasbaugh. 70 seconds and counting. Strasbaugh almost lost it. Gets back to Upchurch. Gets it back to Strasbaugh. Weaver turns. Moves into the paint. Running shot. Weaver is good. Tyson Weaver ends an 80-second possession with his 14th and 15 points. Anderson now ahead by 2. Seeley gets past the defender, turns around, kicks it out. Austin wide open 3. No good, short. Rebound tap by Brock. Seeley collects it for Walnut Hills. Throws it back over to Pining, gets it. Seeley driving again, turns it around, gets it back to Austin. Austin moves past the defender and a foul called. That was Upchurch on the contact, and Anderson had fouls to give. That is Upchurch's 4th. Ty Austin would have scored if not for that, so another wise foul by Anderson. Kai Russell in, Landon McDaniel out. Anderson with a 2-point lead, Walnut with ball. 2:15 to go in overtime. Inbound goes to Brock, kicks back out for Ty Austin. Austin moves it left side for Jaden Seeley. Right side, Pining. Pining looking to give it up, goes back out to Austin, wants to drive, and he walks. Took one too many steps before putting the ball on the ground. And with 2 minutes to go in overtime, Anderson will have the ball and the lead. Strasbaugh inbound Snyder. We saw how well Anderson can stall time on that first possession of OT. Snyder moves it left side for Strasbaugh. Pining hard closeout, almost turned it over. Now a trap inside. Russell pokes the ball away. Brock has it on the ground, and it will be a tie-up, and Walnut will have it back. McDaniel in, Austin out. 1:45 to go in the first overtime period. Anderson with the only points of the period on a 2-point bucket by Tyson Weaver. Jaden Seeley gets the inbound, gives back to Pining, who man's point guard for this possession. Pining works it left side. Seeley, guarded by Landon Boole, throws left side McDaniel, trying to get around his defender Strasbaugh, but can't. Now he has to go back to Seeley. Eagles looking for the answer. Kai Russell pushed up his spot, driving in. Russell spins, puts up one at the free throw line. Bank is not open, and rebounds Strasbaugh Anderson. Weaver on the other end, gets past Russell across the timeline, continues moving, gets trapped, throws it away, and finds Snyder. Strasbaugh moving inside, kicks back out Weaver. A minute to go in overtime. Anderson 2 points, the lead and the ball. Weaver shovels it back out. Snyder back out to Landon. Kicks over, back to Belka. Belka stops, goes Snyder. Jim's getting louder, and a whistle will stop play. Timeout Anderson. Just as Belka was about to get trapped with 43.2 seconds in the overtime clock, Anderson continues to look to stall out these last few seconds. The Raptors have the only score of overtime. They have played keep away, trying to limit the number of possessions for the Walnut Hills offense. Beanie Ackland is going to check in off the bench for the first time all game on this ensuing possession. After 35 minutes of action, Ackland will enter the game. A safety on the football team. Pretty good ball hawk. Eagles trying to maximize their chances at a turnover, and then with their arsenal of 5 timeouts, Kashmir Wright can get a new offensive substitution in and drop a play to get some points. Anderson ball in the front court, 1 timeout left. 43.2 to go. Snyder will inbound. Upchurch likely to get the ball here. And he won't. Instead, they'll throw it all the way over. Upchurch collects him in the backcourt. Ackland defending him closely. Upchurch turns around, goes out to Strasbaugh, who throws it tipped into the air out of play, staying here with 38 seconds on the game clock. Dangerous pass was thrown, but Upchurch managed to get it. Snyder inbounding again. This time Upchurch trying to release again, and let's see who gets it. Snyder, and a timeout called. No, they called a foul. They called a foul on Jaden Seeley away from the ball. And so that'll be free throws now for Anderson. Third foul on Seeley, and now Tyson Weaver will have some free throws. Ackland will check out, replaced by Brock, hoping that Weaver misses at least one here to keep it a one-possession game. His first is no good, in and out. So no matter what, if the Eagles get the rebound here, they will have a chance to at least tie on this next possession. 38.8 to go. One foul to give and one timeout for Anderson. Weaver's shot is good. 16 for Weaver, and the Raptors ahead by 3. Seeley the other direction. Seeley drives, throws it over to Pining pretty hard. Right side McDaniel, back out to Seeley. Seeley stops, hard defense, and kicks it out McDaniel. Over to Pining, 23 seconds, you gotta use some time. Pining to the corner, Seeley for 3! Off the mark, no good. Brock cannot save it at the Anderson ball. Seeley got a good look at that game-tying 3. Couldn't get it to go down. And it's now a very tall order for Walnut to win this one. Weaver will inbound. Austin, Ackland, Pining, and Seeley are all in the backcourt. Inbound finds his way to Strasbaugh, who's immediately trapped. Gets it out to Weaver beautifully, and he'll have to just throw it over to Snyder, who's going to get fouled. And they will call one on Walnut. Don't know what we're outraged about here. Seeley got that as his 4th, and now here's Cooper Snyder at the line to close out this game. Barring a miracle, Walnut will fall to 3-3 here, and they will host McNicholas on New Year's Eve, trying to turn things around. 2 shots for Snyder, his first. Rolls around and out. Still one more shot coming up for Snyder. 10 seconds exactly on the 4th quarter clock. Eagles will probably need another miss. As Frank Brandy giving some instructions to his senior Tyson Weaver. So a little delay before Snyder will shoot his second free throw. Nuthouse as loud as ever. His shot, no good. And the rebound clacked down by Walnut, Damian Brock. Across the way, Seeley. Seeley moving, and he's fouled by Anderson. Coach Wright did not call a timeout, and Anderson will wisely use up one of their fouls. Belka gets the call, and now, with 3.3 seconds left in overtime, you need a three-pointer, but Anderson will just be fouling anybody who gets the ball. So this needs to be a catch and release. Any coach worth their salt is going to foul up 3 here with so little time on the clock. You need 3 points. The Eagles have not scored in this overtime period. But those 2 misses by Cooper Snyder have opened up the slightest window to try and tie this game. If the mindset here is to foul, getting a 3-point attempt up could get you 3 free throws. You need this inbound to be a good pass. And then Frank Brandy, I don't know what school of thought he's from, seems like a very conservative coach from what I've seen here. Perhaps he just lets it ride and accepts that a 3 going in will make it 2 overtimes. If not, Anderson will have an upset win. Inbound on in front of the Walnut bench just beyond the timeline, and they will guard the inbounder, Kai Russell. McDaniel, Brock, Seeley, Austinley. Oh, it's on the floor for Walnut. 45-42. Anderson leading, 3.3 left in overtime. Raptors get a stop here and they win. They can also foul. Now they back off the inbounder. Russell looking. Russell gets it out. McDaniel, corner three. He is knocked over, no good. And the clock's going to run out. There was no foul called on Anderson as McDaniel hit the deck. And that is your ball game. Anderson knocks off Walnut Hills 45-42 on a gut punch of a loss for the Eagles. Eagles fall to 3-3. Anderson improves to 2-3. Walnut will play McNicholas at home, 2:30 New Year's Eve. That'll be right here on Graham's Sportscasting channel. Thank you for listening. Have a good night.